My friend Jody Gravely introduced me to the patch, and I started using the patch the beginning of February of this year. And I had broken my hand in September of 2020. And after my hand healed, I could not bend my fingers to make a fist. And so I had to retire my massage practice of 23 years. And I had just gotten a job to start at the elite Blackberry Farm in the Smoky Mountains. And I had to give that job up. But anyway, 3 days into using the patches, little voice in my head when I woke up on the third day said, bend your fingers. And I was able to bend my fingers and touch the palm of my hand. And I had told Jody that I would buy a kit, but I didn't want to sell it. And after that, I couldn't sleep for a week. I knew I had to share this product. So over a period of the next couple of weeks, I noticed that I was sleeping better. I was sleeping 8, 9, 10 hours a night. I haven't slept like that in years. And I'm a side sleeper, and I had bursitis in both my hips, and I had to adjust my hip where the weight wasn't on my hip when I slept. I noticed I wasn't doing that anymore. My left knee would lock up on me when I would bend it a certain way. I noticed I got in the bed one night and I had my knee bent. I went, oh no, it's going to hurt when I straighten it back out. It didn't hurt. And I have flare-ups about every 6 months with occipital neuralgia, and the pain is horrific. The headaches, the nerve pain, it causes a lot of anxiety, and they last about 6 weeks, and no medicine would knock the headache out. Well, I had a flare-up in the spring, and with your help, Dr. Stacy, I was able to use my patches correctly that I needed, and it made a huge difference. So then when I started having a flare up about a month ago, I only had the headache. I did not have the nerve pain. I just had a tight muscle that gave me a headache. I was able to apply my ice wave and immediately stop my headache. And I was able to go to a massage therapist and get a massage. And he didn't get it all worked out. So the next day, my headache came back. I put the ice wave on again. And the day after that, I put an ice wave on again and went to another massage therapist that was able to work all the trigger points out. And I didn't have the flare up. So over a progression of time, these patches have been life-changing for me. And the topper is I just had major surgery 4 weeks ago. About Tuesday will be 4 weeks. When I went in for my 2-week post-op, the doctor said, were you able to control your pain? Was the medication that I gave you? I said, I didn't take the medication. He said, what? And I said, I used my patches. He said, you have my full attention. I want to know about these patches. And I was able to use the Eon and the Ice Wave and the X39 and the Carnosine. And I didn't take any pain medication. And he said, I did major surgery on you and you didn't use any pain medication. I said, I took 2 Percocet immediately in recovery. But before I got home, I had Ice Wave on my tummy. And then 2 other times throughout that week, during the night, I woke up to go to the bathroom and I would be a little crampy. And I took a tramadol because my husband had COVID at the time and I didn't want to wake him up looking for my patches. So I took a tramadol and I learned to keep my patches by my bed. So I could just reach for them and put them on my tummy. And I didn't need it. And so when he examined me, I asked him, I said, I'm excited to know if I'm advanced in my healing. And he said, you certainly are. He said, you have my full attention. Please tell me about these patches. And I proceeded to tell him about our patches.
How long total have you been using the patches?
Since the beginning of February.
Okay, February. So 8 months.
8 months. Yes.
8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My blood work was always off. My liver enzymes were always high. And because I like to drink wine, and my liver enzymes were always high. But I mean, I have really cut back on drinking my wine now. I'm living at the lake. It's so peaceful. I don't have the anxiety I used to have, and using the Nirvana when I do have anxiety. Mm-hmm. So I've learned really good, healthy alternatives, and my blood work is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Everything is just right where it's supposed to be, in the middle.